nicely into a carry, and early on you do huge magic burst damage, so it kind of fits that aggressive style roaming carry that can be played in the early game.
And Birryu's dead. I think this man may be a dead man. They've got the Nightmare straight into the arrow. They don't even need to get the extra distance because they know they've got the damage to kill him. He'll pop the Arctic Burn, but Puppey there with the first blood for Secret. Easy kill. Easy life for Secret. Saves. But so far in the mid lane, Weehar's farming very well. He's not having too much issue at all with the spam. Bottom lane, Envy getting incredibly low here. Pops the charges. They'll actually get the kill onto Bulba first now. Now it's going to be Biryu who needs to retreat here. Have the Nightmare here. Can he set up the Starstorm? He can. He gets the one hit down. It's not going to be enough to bring down Biryu.
It's a bit unfortunate for him, but this is...
Top lane. They realise that Ush is on his own, and this is Goad's side. Misery tanks a bit of the Rocket Barrage, but I don't think he cares. They've trapped Ush in the corner. He's trying to turn around with the Rocket Barrage. Going to bring it incredibly close, but Puppey's there with the Grave. Misery finishes it off with a crush, and just some great awareness there from Secret, realising the IO is not going to be about, and that's going to be when Jara's at his most vulnerable. And at the same time, there's actually a kill onto the Zeus as well, so things not looking great for DC here in the first 4 minutes.
So Tiny solo killing him. We kind of mentioned that a bit earlier. It's the Tiny who has that high kill potential. It looked like the boots pick up, and Zeus did not have boots. So this is kind of actually the standard mid Zeus build, going for a greedy bottle into Soul Ring before you go boots. But against the Tiny, I'd probably advise getting the boots much earlier on. And
TC, he's just died once. We missed it, but we'll see him this time. We're setting it up for Weehar to close in with the combo. There are going to be TP reactions, but not quite soon enough. They get themselves the kill. They back off, and Aoi and Biryu just arriving a little bit too late to do anything in return. And Weehar and Paladai are going to be both safe in this situation here. Another kill for Secret, and DC just being pulled apart. And we're seeing these rotations from Aoi. He's having to TP to towers, respecting the aggression that Secret's applying, but he's just not able to do anything at the moment to help turn around these fights.
Yeah, unfortunately those were both long TPs because the Tiny, the Zeus had just TP'd right back to lane. So he'd been killed by the Tiny, TPs to lane, which meant the defensive support TPs took a good 4 seconds plus to actually get there, and that's so much wasted time. For DC, that really cripples them when not only does the Zeus die again.
Oh, Misery with the crush on to Ush. He's going to be fine. He has got Aoi bottling him up. Yeah. So, but he needs this. They can't really leave Ush on his own now against this lane because Puppey and the Jar are going to be on top of it every time looking to go.
They've got a lot of laning problems now. Zeus cannot lane mid without having boots against the Tiny. Tiny's just an easy solo kill on him. Biryu doesn't have boots, but it looks like he's going to be trying to get some XP mid.
Misery making a beeline straight for Aoi with a heal as well. Now he's just able to tether across to the creep wave, but that's of course going to leave Ush on his own. Misery trying to close in here with the sprint. He's going to have another crush, and there we go. Ush is going to go down. Puppey's got to be careful of the spirits. He will grave himself up. He's going to be fine. That's going to mean there's no grave here for Misery. And Misery trying to think of even going deeper for Aoi, but now he's going to back up. Aoi allowing Bob to chase up here. They'll turn around though as Misery picks himself up a double kill, takes down Aoi on the IO. And this is not great when you can't kill this Slardar and he's allowed to be this aggressive with his playstyle.
It's just, they're playing everything, like they're min-maxing so well here. Puppey going in like aggressively with the Shadow Wave nuke, getting himself and Misery getting away with a 1 HP Grave as well. And then Misery coming back in, gets tethered on and just says, hey, I'll just turn around and kill the IO now. So just great, efficient play.
Bottom lane, Ush. It was like, it's called a safe lane. Maybe I'll have a better time down here. He's lucky that Aoi is around as heals him back up. Got to be careful of this Bane Mirana combo. We're already seeing the CS for EU rack up pretty nicely, 27 for 4. More so though for Weehar. He's been having a great time mid. 41 CS at the moment on this mid lane Tiny. Level 8 as well, so he has got that nearly the maxed out combo on top of the ult. So anyone he finds on the map now is going to be an insta-kill here for the Tiny.
And the highest Radiant hero level is level 6, so everyone is just food for Tiny. Any combo is going to lead to a kill. Luckily he was spotted rotating by this ward, so at least DC kind of know where he is, but it just means you're not going to be farming anywhere near it. TC only now about to pick up his boots, but has to be very careful.
He's got to be so careful if he goes down here.
Yeah.
Weehar is ready to jump. There is going to be the backup of Tusk, so maybe a save can occur. And okay, they creep spotted him now, so they're going to know Weehar's there. He's not going to be able to find anything with this one.
It's bottom lane. Envy has an arrow. If he gets the leap arrow, it could be a kill. But we'll be an easy salve up for Gyrocopter in the end.
A little bit of, I mean, I guess if Gyro has the chance to get out on a cooldown a barrage, you could easily turn it, so he's just playing it safely. Once he's on his own. Okay, I mean, there we see. There's a fair bit of damage. You're a pretty squishy hero here on the Mirana. They do have this rotation from Weehar coming in, though, as well, so Weehar's ready to try and make something happen. Ush and Aoi are not aware that he's coming. The arrow is going to get whiffed, unfortunately, so they won't have that to lead in, and Weehar will now reveal himself in the lane, and it looks like they're just doing a bit of a lane swap now, just allowing Mirana to start to rotate. Nice timing as well, the fact he'll be able to refill his bottle, and maybe even look to try and go for something in the mid lane where they've got the Bane at the moment, trying to find the levels here for his ultimate.
Yeah, and I think that's where they were happy for Envy just to trade that harass, knowing that he'd be able to get that rune. And Bulba smoked up on his own. This is not a one hero smoke gank that's you're really going to find too much of. 8 minutes in the game, you want to kind of take like a 2-hero kill combo, like take a Tusk with a Gyro or Tusk with a Zeus. Tusk alone just ends up wasting that smoke and running right into a solo hero who he can't even touch. And Secret just going to continue to control the map. They get vision up in the Radiant jungle, so they're now the ones with superior map control, a much stronger lineup. They've got the farm advantage, the level advantage, and DC. Any fight they want to take, they're going to have superior numbers. They're going to have to be taking like 3v2 kind of fights, 4v3s.
He's just picking up people across the map. Zeus came in for farm in the mid lane. Dead again. And this time I believe it was with a Nightmare set from Bane now. Shards onto E. He's just going to jump over them. He's fine. And 8-0 at the moment. Secret just walking all over the side of DC, and they just don't seem to have an answer at all. The net worth difference for the individuals is certainly starting to rack up now, with Tiny on 4.5k, the closest being this Jar on 2.5, and it's going to be a pretty decent timing here on the Blink if that's what Weehaw wants to go straight for, and also Misery as well on top of its tread, 1600 gold. So we're going to see double Blink coming out within the next few minutes for Secret, and when these kind of heroes are jumping in your faces, if your DC's lineup, there's not a lot you can do to react.
Yeah, it's only 8 kills right now, and DC can kind of stay away. They're lacking boots on Biryu as well as just really getting punished. But once the blinks come up, that's where this kill score could quickly go from bad to absolutely shockingly bad. And I just don't really see a good counterplay for them.
Bottom lane, Ush moving in onto EE. He's got the lead though. He's going to be fine. They just don't have the control here between these two heroes to get him. They're going to need to rely on a rotation maybe from the Tuscan build. Top lane is the Nightmare setup. Misery comes in with the crush, and Biryu's just going to melt. Dominating streak now from Misery, and now Bulba's come in, but it's a little bit too late. They're just going to turn around. Pylite down with a Fiend's Grip from the sidelines. It's going to be another kill here for the duo. Double kill for Misery. And DC are just throwing heroes at the side of Secret in what's becoming an absolute train wreck for the side. Aui's going to be lucky that there's someone to tether over to there, as with that haste rune, he was very close to be going for it. But just getting outclassed at the moment by Secret, and that's your blink on Tiny. There's a blink on its way for Slardar. Will miss the avalanche here. TC's got to be careful now as both Puppey and Pi come in. Oh, the arrow. The arrow connected, and with this, he'll find one, he'll find two. Double kill for Eternal Envy.
They're just styling on them.
I mean, they are. This is one of the reasons why Team Secret's kind of tipped to be pretty good in this tourney, and that's Ush dead. Okay.
This is like like the 5th grader like bullying the little kindergartner right now. This is just not fair. It just feels like they're just bigger, better in every single way, and there's nothing DC can do right now. 13-0. They've got to be pretty demoralized at this point.
There we go. Mid tower's going to fall in. Not a lot the DC can do in reaction. Misery's there as well, just in case anyone dares to TP in. Ready to jump on them, but this is all looking a little bit too grim and a little bit too real here for DC at the moment.
And as far as anything DC can do, like group up as 5, go for a smoke, and try and find and isolate a hero. But Secret, so far ahead, they're probably not going to be too concerned about that. They can, if they scout out the smoke, they've got the instant blink escape, so there's no guaranteed like catch. If you find the Slardar or the Tiny, they blink away, you can't snowball them as well, because you can blink away from the snowball coming in. The only thing to stop that is going to be like a Thunder God's Wrath to disable the blink daggers, so life gets very difficult. Here's the kind of 4-5-man smoke gank I was talking about. DC are just praying that they run across someone who either doesn't react quickly, and well,
Misery, if they commit about, needs to step up the reaction times here, guys.
Exactly what I was kind of talking about. You scout the smoke out, you blink away.
Okay, well, they do get the cooldown out here. Misery's moving in onto TC. They've got the Winter's Curse as well to control Misery, but Puppey Graves himself, he's going to be able to keep himself alive. TP's away, they might lose Misery. Oh, they'll get a kill here, DC. Double kill there for Weehaw as they just turn around the rest of the team onto TC. Weehaw and let it all out. Mr. E himself chasing it down. Triple kill for Wee. Biryu's now the retreat to the bottom right, but they should be able to find this as well as the arrow flies through. Biryu will be able to juke it out, but Weehaw's there. You're not going to be able to juke that. GG's called. 12 minutes in, 17 for 1. Weehaw ending with an ultra kill. And Digital Chaos, DC,
Digital
from the game.
That was absolutely brutal. I mean, I can hear the Russians just yelling like, yes, DC got a kill.
It was, I mean, it's
they
something.
They were cheering for it. But yeah, get a kill, tap out. I mean, DC, I hope they'll just kind of laughing at that point, like, yeah, we just got crushed by one of possibly the best team in the world.